else. This is WeatherScope Tonight.
And the cleanup continues in the Northeast. A lot of snow to remove out there, and there's really nowhere to put it in some places. But good evening. I'm Brad Edwards.
And I'm Christina Abernathy. While the Northeast digs out, much of the country enjoyed a beautiful Saturday. We'll check the forecast in a moment, but let's start with the ongoing cleanup in the Northeast. Snow removal units were out early today in New York City, and their efforts seem to be paying off. Traffic is beginning to get somewhat back to normal for the city. But the roads are beginning to clear. There's a lot of snow shoveling to be done on side streets and sidewalks. The snow scrapers were still at work today in Boston, but as the snow melts, it leaves communities soaked with flooded roads. In the meantime, residents are using this Saturday for the slow task of snow removal. The good news is precipitation is not expected for the remainder of the weekend. Well, again, we have seen quite a bit of snowfall here in the Northeast. Some areas buried, including Boston, Massachusetts. Record snowfall there, an all-time January record. In only 12 days, 41 inches of snow. And in Philadelphia, a record there too, over 33.5 inches of snow. An all-time monthly record here. And this second big snowstorm has certainly dumped the snow, although while not as widespread or not as impressive as our blizzard, it was still certainly a major storm here, dumping anywhere from a foot or more of snow here in West Virginia and on into western Pennsylvania, and then one area even saw 2 feet of snow here, so certainly impressive. How much snow is still on the ground? Well, we have a wide swath here from Virginia all the way north to southern New England, where we are still looking at 20 inches or more of snow on the ground. Now, this snow cover is causing some problems sort of indirectly. Let's take a look at our map of the Northeast, and we'll see some pretty widespread fog here. Ohio, Pennsylvania, into West Virginia. Much of the ground here, as we saw, still covered with snow, and we're seeing a little bit of a warmer southwesterly flow here. As that warm air moves over the snow, we see the fog develop and dense fog advisories for parts of Indiana, Ohio.
Weather Rewind, a look back at the past week's weather. As the week began, eastern cities like Washington, D.C. were struggling to get back on their feet after being paralyzed by tons of snow dumped by the blizzard of 1996. On Tuesday, heavy snow from the blizzard caused the roof of a ceramics store to collapse in Bristol, Virginia. Meanwhile, farmers in DeSoto County, Florida, were assessing the toll that freezing temperatures had taken on citrus trees. The next day, an Alberta clipper brought snow on and off all day to Boston and put the brakes on blizzard cleanup efforts. On Thursday, a new winter storm brought 3 inches of snow to the Chicago area, keeping plows busy and causing some problems for motorists. At the end of the week, that winter storm dumped another 2 inches of snow in New York before mixing with sleet and freezing rain, then turning to all rain. On the same day, people in Denver were enjoying sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-60s. For Weather Rewind, I'm Rich Johnson.